Check, check, check. There we go. There, now I should have audio, I think. Okay. That was weird. It, like, fucked up my audio. Okay, now let's see here now. See if anyone cares to join us. God, I haven't done a gaming stream in a while. It's still like 80-some degrees out, so I'm not going to go out and work right now. Hey, LB, how's it going? How is your day or afternoon or evening, whatever it happens to be for you, going? Just seeing how well I can stream before all of a sudden internet issues happen, quote, quote. Air quoties. Because somebody likes to fuck with the network. Oh, well, this coming week I should be getting my own internet. It's going through Suddenlink, so it'll actually be DSL, so that way then I will control the connection and I will control the network. So then I don't have to deal with anybody else's network and have them thinking that, hey man, I'm going to mess around with the connection in my super awesome radio command center computer room. Because, yeah, that sucks. Because I want to be able to live stream and fucking watch YouTube videos without it spinning and fucking buffering and loading and all that shit. Because it gets pretty fucking annoying, let me tell you. Because the more routers you have, the more powerful your internet connection could be in a 12 by 40 long trailer house. You know, you definitely want to, in that small of an area, you at least need, I mean, he's got 2, but you probably want to do at least upgrade to 4 or 5. You know, you got to have the super awesome radio room, computer room, command center. You got to have one for the bathroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways. You know, I mean, you got to have an outside one. You know, I mean, he should be running at least 8 to 10 routers in that house, but he's only running 2 in that super huge mansion. And I constantly have internet issues. They don't, but I do. You know, coincidentally. So coincidental, too. And his excuses, it must just be the internet people messing with it again. Well, if that was true, why aren't you experiencing any lag or anything like that? Why is it just me? And I'm literally 10 feet away from where the super awesome computer room, radio room, command center, macho manliness of all man router is. It's like, that's okay. So hopefully this Friday we'll be able to call up and get our own internet. Go with Suddenlink, it's going to run about $200. Which it's like we'd much rather be putting, but the problem is that it's like it causes such stress because my mom gets disconnected, I get disconnected, you know, he doesn't miraculously, but it's like I've seen his router settings because I've gotten into them, you know, because I actually know what I'm doing when it comes to computer shit, and I've gotten into his routers. The living room router has like 20 things connected to it via wireless. And dipshit McGee's radio room, awesome super secret command center's radio fucking router has like 8 things connected to it. It's like he's got so much shit running off that network. And it's like he's got, let me see, he's got his super awesome command center radio room, 2 smart plugs, which, tell me this. Okay, everyone, tell me this. You know, I say, Alexa, turn on lights. Okay. She does. Alexa, turn off lights. I tell her to turn on fans. I name them what. Alexa, stop. You know, I name them appropriately to make himself feel more cool and awesome. And he's got the main. Oh, it's so awesome. He's like, hey Google, turn on computer room. Now you'd think that that would like power up his computer or do something like that, you know, power on the computer, start up something really cool. Nope, that just turns on the light, the bedroom light. Then he goes, "Hey Google, turn on radio womb." And you think, oh, cool, that powers up his radios, or, you know, does something really cool with that, you know, like, boom, he does that, and all his radio gear comes on and powers up and shit. Nope, that turns on the fan in the room. But if you were someone who doesn't know him, and he's like, "Hey Google, turn on radio womb. Hey Google, turn on computer womb," you would think that, oh wow, this dude has, you know, a computer room that just got turned on by his Google. You know, oh wow, he just turned on his radio room with his Google. Nope, same room, just turned on the light and the fan. You know, I know that's you know, I like it when I can, you know, say, "Alexa, you know, Alexa, stop. You know, turn on power up van command center," and it turns on the lights. You know, and then say the same thing and then be like, "Power up or turn on cooling system," and it just turns on one fan. You know, it's all that just lies, and yeah, he's a dumb shit. You know, and it's like every bulb in his house is a smart bulb, so he should be able to go, you know, "Hey Google, turn on kitchen. Hey Google, turn on this." But no, he only has the radio room, you know, his little, not even a man cave because it's all hoarded out and smells like cat piss. You know, let me see. He's got the living room, the bedroom, and his little radio room. All only, or those are the only three that he's got set up. But he's got the kitchen, bathroom, hallways, outside light, all have the LED smart bulbs in them. But he's too lazy to set them up. It's like, you know, what's the point? You know, and it's like, you know, he's too cheap to go out and buy like one of those Nest thermostats. So that way then he could set the temperature. Instead, he's got to, you know, "Hey Google, turn on cooler," which turns on his mold maker. You know, the fucking swamp cooler bullshit. You know, and it's like, you know, you could just have a Nest be like, "Hey Google, set temp to 70 degrees," you know, and it's going to maintain that temperature. Or you could set it up like how once I got to get the smart controller for my new AC, because my AC has a remote control, so I can get one of those smart controllers, but they're like $125 fucking dollars. Where I could say a word, you know, set AC to 75 degrees, you know, or how I had it before was if it reaches a certain temperature outside, it would turn on the AC or it would turn off the AC. No, he won't. He won't ever change. He's just always going to be that self-centered prick. His dad is like dying in a hospital and just got transferred out to Dallas. And, you know, he's got to work tomorrow, so he had to come home all extra early. You know, he's got enough paid time off time that he could take like the next 3 weeks to a month off and get paid for it. But no, he won't do that. He doesn't care. If it, you know, that's the thing that I've been saying for years. You know, there are no friends and family with him. There's only money. He does not give a shit about anybody else except money. That's why, you know, his go-to is, "Well, when you got money and you got land," like he's said to me so many times, you know, that I just am like, okay, you know, you look at your shithole house and you look at your shit-ass hoopty cars, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, you got so much money, you know, you got that Bugatti and that Rolls-Royce parked out there." Oh, wait, no, it's just a piece of shit Ford Taurus. Some Mercury Cougar midlife crisis mobile, as I call it. And it's like, yeah. It's like, dude, there's nothing about you that's impressive. Yeah, his dad is having quintuple, not double, not triple, not quadruple, but quintuple bypass. And his dad is 80 years old. He was in Lubbock, but now they couldn't do anything for him out in Lubbock. So now they transferred him out to Dallas. So, yeah. You'd think that he'd want to be there with his dad, but I guess going to Walmart and working that Walmart job is more important than being with your father. What happens if his dad dies? You know, and then he won't care. He'll be like, "Whoa, my dad's dead." Oh, well, he'll milk it. He'll definitely milk that shit. He will be all about the, "Oh, my papa. Oh, everyone feel bad for me. Oh." You know, he'll milk it, but in reality, it's just like if I died tomorrow. If I died tomorrow, he'd be telling my mom, "Oh, Susie, I'm so sorry. Hey, what do you think his van is worth? We should sell that van. We should sell the van. I'm gonna keep his trailer though. I want to keep his trailer. You know, but what do you think his van is worth? Because we got to sell that thing. Because then you're 100% trapped here. You know, you have nowhere to go because you have nowhere to live." He is. He's a giant fucking man child. You know, and my mom doesn't like it when I talk shit about the little bitch on my fucking channel, but you know what? This is my fucking channel. And he's too much of a little bitch to do anything about it. It's not like I'm gonna be talking shit. He's gonna happen to come in here and all of a sudden I'm gonna hear, "Nah, get your ass out here right now." He ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, he is. He'd be like, "Oh, darn, oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry for your loss, Susie, baby, sweetie. Hey, what do you think his van is worth? We should sell that van. Versus having it just sit here. We should get rid of it and sell it." I don't know, that fucking... Clearly, Joseph, you didn't watch my fucking grid tie video. Oh, jeez, I fell through the fucking map. See what you made me do, Joseph? You made me fall through the map. I hope you're happy, you son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus. He's probably watching me right now. And now he's going to be in the internet connection fucking with it. Yeah, I broke his lawnmower. Yeah, why don't you guys call up my mom or go and call him up and ask him how many times he's had to mow his lawn this year because of me. Yeah, I mowed his lawn right once, and he hasn't had to mow it since. Because it's just it's fucking, you know, I'm gonna have a weeded out lawn, a straight up lawn that's full of weeds in the desert. You know, literally, it was nothing but goat head weeds. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking lagging out here. It was nothing but goat heads. The dogs are still walking around. They can't run across the yard without getting a fucking goat head in their paw and limping and shit like that. And he knew it. We didn't know what the fuck they were. We just thought it was a cool, pretty lawn. It had a bunch of little yellow flowers in it and fucking... You know, it was very cool and green. He knows. He's been here for 30 fucking years. He knows exactly what the fuck those were. You know, he should have been like, "Oh, that's actually goat heads." Because we would have been on that shit, bleaching it and chopping it up right from the get-go. But instead he's like, "Huh, she likes it cool, then I don't have to mow." No, Joseph. No, I've known Joseph way before I ever knew James. It'd be funny if it was. All this time, Joseph is James. No, Joseph Camus is Elbow's dead dad or something like that. I know Joseph. But no, Joseph is just being an ass. Let's see. Let's run an old internet speed test here. Let's see. Internet speed test. Kicking Chris is... Well, shit, if you are James, I say, why? Why wait till I log on? Oh, yeah. 0.50 megabits per second. So that's 500 kilobytes per second. Download speed. All right. Ooh, it's up to 0.68. All right, and upload speed is 5.7. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll wait till it's done. Okay, download speed is 0.68 megabytes per second. Upload speed is 4.75 megabytes per second. Yeah, no, it's because all it was straight up like weeds. It was straight up goat head weeds. And he set his lawn mowing fucking deck to like an inch and a half, 2 inches, so it was barely just grazing across the top of him. And I'm like, that's not how you fucking do it. Fucking put it all the way down. But then I guess I wrecked the blade on it after I did it the right way. I used to be a computer tech. That's what I'm looking forward to getting to Florida, because there's actual computer stores where I'm moving that I'm going to get a job there. And it's like, yeah, I used to be a computer tech up until I moved into my van and moved away from Minnesota. So I'm looking forward to that shit again. Well, fuck it then. You know what we're going to do here? We're just going to touch ourselves inappropriately, and we're going to have oh, wow, I look super fat. Oh, yeah. Super fat. Let's see. Meh. Yeah, we'll just fucking have a chat. Fuck it. We'll just chill out and chat. But yeah, I used to be a computer tech, and I miss doing that shit. There's nothing around here. I could go try to get a job in the electronics department at Walmart and work with dear old James. Man, if I even applied and he caught wind of that, he'd be back there bitching at him. Don't you hire him. Don't you hire him. Be like, look, bitch, you're lucky you're not a door greeter at Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. I love you. I'm great with hardware on computers. Software side, I mean, I can run diagnostics and basic shit, but I'm not like, I can't do no hacker shit like clickety clack, 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 all right, I'm into the mainframe, But I know enough about computers to be dangerous. I wish I was one of those anonymous hackers. Man, I would love to learn how to do that shit. Because that's all I'd be doing all fucking day long, just hacking motherfuckers. But, yeah, it's just, I'm just sick of the fucking drama, It's like, the internet is my escape, Gaming and all that shit is my escape from reality. So take it away, so that way then I have nothing but to do to, sit here and think and get pissed off that I can't even watch a fucking movie without the goddamn internet lagging out. But it's fine. It's fine. I hope the little bitch is watching, because you know what? I've already gotten into his routers. And no, I don't know his passwords. I just got into him a different way. And, yeah. For a while there, he had parental controls on. And, because I was wondering, this is what inspired me to get into his routers. He had, because I was having really bad problems with, even worse than I'm having now, with lag issues on fucking YouTube and shit like that. Come to find out, the little bitch had turned on parental controls on just my computer, and I had it set up to block YouTube. So I disabled that real fucking quick. It's like, keep it up, bitch, and I'm going to factory reset your fucking routers, and I'm going to keep you out of them. Basically, oh yeah, that's why it's like, yeah, but I don't even want to be working at no electronics part in fucking Walmart. I mean, that's not really, to me, working at the electronics department in Walmart does not make you a computer tech. It does not, you're like, yes, this one is more expensive, so it is better. It's like, no, not all the time, But, Yeah, he had parental control set up in his router to block me off of YouTube. So yeah, I disabled that real fucking quick and disabled his parental controls. And and yeah, so fuck him. No, basically what it comes down to is wow, I spelled money wrong. That's what my donation goal is I mean nobody's going to fucking donate, but whatever. Is $350. We'll buy up the rest of the lumber and the straps that I need um to finish off the trailer, and then legitimately it is just gas money. It is, and that's about $1,200. So in total, I need about $1,500 to fucking get to Florida. More if gas keeps fucking skyrocketing. I'm trying to get this shit done, cause right now I've applied for jobs. I ain't getting no jobs around here. Everyone's so desperate, but they're so fucking picky. And again, I know it's my face tattoos, and I'm a fat guy. They're, even though they don't. A lot of people really don't care about the face tattoos. I know it's because I'm a fat guy, and they think that I'm just gonna be standing around being all lazy and shit. And it's like, no, but whatever, fuck them. But there's so many more opportunities in Florida. There's, trailer companies. There's the place that I'm moving to has like 5 different computer stores, 3 super Walmarts, tons of gas stations, aquarium companies, boat trailer stuff, boat stuff. There's so many job opportunities down there or over there or whatever the fuck it is. That, it'll be, if I can't find a job down there, then I'm just hopeless and I should just kill myself. I don't even know what the fuck happened to my live stream the other day. I think it was because I was mentioning that OF page. I don't want to say it because clearly that's going to get my stream shut down. Because, yeah, I was joking about OF with only... that site that you would pay money to see people pictures and such, where anybody can do it. And I was joking about that, and fucking also my stream ended and I couldn't get back on. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, come on, I was joking, YouTube. You need to calm your tits. And, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, shit, I'm still working on the trailer. The only thing that's stopping me from working on the trailer right now is the fact that I have no money to finish it off. If I had the $350 to finish off that trailer, I'd be at fucking Lowe's, and this live stream would be outside me finishing up my trailer. It's like I got all the lumber on there. I stripped that trailer down to the frame. I have put a new axle on it, put new tires on it, rewired it, put new lights on it, drilled holes, put a decking on it, and so right now all I'm waiting on is the plywood and the extra supports I need, and put a new jack on it, which is like, oh wow, whatever, you bolted on some shit. But, painted it. The most pain in the ass part of doing that trailer so far was the grinding down all the paint and then repainting it. Because grinding down the paint, man, that was just hours and hours of that shit. Yeah, I was joking around about that, and fucking also my stream just fucking boop done, and I'm like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure that either one of the fucking troll fucks came in and he's like, he's talking about OF. Oh my god, he's promoting himself. But like really, like I'm gonna be on that fucking website. Nobody wants to see that. Well, there probably are people who want to see that, but I'm not on that site. So, and yeah, so I got my stream. I didn't get any notifications, no emails of your stream was shut down for whatever. But I mean, it was the last stream I did. It was like it just cut off. And I'm like, How did I learn a lot of that stuff? A lot of it was literally just trial and error, working on my own stuff. Like, I do a lot of my own shit before I'll ever say, oh, I'm good enough to do it for somebody else. I will never fucking, start out on a new, like the solar and shit like that. I had been doing that for years before I ever even fucking offered that as a service to do for somebody else. Um, Same with building a tiny house or something like that. I would never fucking offer that for somebody else until I got good at it. And I'm way better. Like my building skills are way fucking better than they were. I would feel comfortable building a tiny house for somebody or building out a van for somebody. Um, but I really want to stick to trailers and shit like that. I don't like dealing with vans. I'll wire up solar and all that shit in vans, but I really don't like building stuff in vans because the walls curve up. They have that curve on them, so you got to get more precise with woodworking and shit. And I'm not there yet. Oh yeah, I'm sure there are too. Doing some weird, nasty shit on there, but you know, I couldn't do it. I could if I knew, if I could be like, type in something like, if I were to do that, how much money would I make? And it would be like, well, if you were to do this, you would make this much money a month. If I had like something that would show me my guaranteed income from that, I'd do it. Oh, there he is. My sex life is the same way. Yeah, and it's like I haven't done a lot of working on other people's stuff. It's mostly been my own shit, but uh, I enjoy working on other people's stuff. I'm good at it. I don't charge a lot. I enjoy doing that shit. Am I the best at it? No, no. There's so many people out there that are so much better at shit than me. But I try. I want shit to be nice. I may over engineer shit and overbuild shit a lot, but I guarantee it's gonna last and it's not gonna, you know, big old fat ass like myself could fucking plop down on it and walk around on the roof and it'll be just fine. But but yeah, it's I mean, I want to get the fuck out of here. I want to leave New Mexico and all this shit behind me and just move the fuck on. I'm so tired of the drama, the bullshit. I mean, fuck. I'm surprised that I'm still even online. Give it about 20 minutes and I'm sure there'll be internet issues. I was actually watching I mean, this may sound conceited or something, but I was actually watching a few of them the other day, some of my old build videos and shit like that, and it's like, man, I've come a long way. Like, from what I used to build and shit like that and how I used to build, it's like, man, it's like knowing what I know now, I've really even been contemplating ripping out everything out of my van currently and rebuilding it and redesigning it, but um I don't have really the money to fucking do that, but I really want to fucking, the trailer that I'm building and designing is going to be fucking nice. Out of that boat trailer it's going to be 8 feet wide. Well, technically, because each 2x4 is 3.5 inches wide, and the walls are going to be built by 2x4s. So, I mean, technically, it's what is that? 7.7 feet 5 inches width, interior width, and because it's 8 feet wide by 11 feet long, so then 10 feet 5 inches interior width, which will be nice. But it'll have a full 3 foot door on it, kitchen, bed area, everything. It's gonna be really nice, and then a huge storage under the bed. And but for me right now, all I need is six 12-foot 2x4 weather treated. I need 3 pieces of half inch plywood and paint, which is the 350. See, I've thought about that, like, and at some point, I may end up just doing it myself because I've seen people build high tops. Because, I mean, fuck, if you go to some of these places, which there aren't many, that that do the fiberglass high tops and all that shit, they charge you like $10,000+ for it. And it's like, yeah, that's cool and all, but, bag of dog food, 2 stray dogs, because they're very kind. Oh, I don't even remember that. Ah, fucking flies, man. The farmers are hauling around shit, so it's really drawing out the flies. It's fucking annoying. I mean, we try to treat people how we want to be treated, I mean, but you can only get pushed so much before you start pushing back. I mean, for me, legitimately, it's taking everything in me not to just go up and punch that motherfucker in the face or grab him by the throat and go, "What the fuck is your problem? We're going to hash this out right fucking now, or it's going to build to where I'm going to end up in jail or prison and you're going to end up in a bad place." I've honestly thought about it. I mean, because I've watched a lot of these videos on how people add high tops, like the professional high tops. And it's basically you take out these support beams and then you just like tape it off and then you just cut along the whole fucking top up until the front like 1.5 feet, 2 feet of it and leave about a foot of the back. And then you could build a fucking high top. You don't need a fiberglass one. I mean, I've thought about and then planking down some 12-foot 2x4s and then just building it up about 3 feet and then angling it on the front so it's nice and slanted and shit like that. But I've thought about that, and I'm very tempted to do that. Not right now, obviously. Once I get to Florida and adding this in, so then I could stand up and shit and build some shelves, and then it could be nice and squared, and I could put some cabinets up there and shit like that. I might end up doing that once I'm done building out my trailer, because then this will just be storage and driving. So it because right now my luck is I'd start it, get the roof cut off, and then it would start raining or somehow miraculously snow or some stupid shit like that. But it's like I could add a 3-foot high top to this if I built it myself for probably maybe trying to think of trying to in my head gather up all the materials, kind of run a well, if I use plywood and then do the poor man's fiberglass or just fiberglass it. I mean, I could probably build one for a 3-foot high top on this for about $1,000, 1,500 if I put cabinets and all that shit in it. See, I've looked at those too, Joseph, and those are fucking cool. Yeah, at some point, the first upgrade I want to do to this van, well, after I want to get plugs and wires done, only because this has the Triton engine in it. I'm going to have a shop do it the first time, which is going to be expensive as fuck. Only because they have the tools. I want to find a shop in Florida that has done it before and has the tools to put in if the plugs break off in the block to fix it. The Triton engines are notorious for the plugs breaking off in the block because they're fucking weird plugs or something like that. And then you gotta have a tool to fucking remove it and then rebore it out and fucking put new plug inserts in there and shit like that. And but after you get it done and whatnot, then you could do it yourself. Because it's like I could change my own plugs and wires for like $100 ish. But the first time I'm going to have a shop do it just because if it breaks off, but the downside is that usually if they have plugs break off, and most shops they're like the worst I've ever had is 4 plugs break off. And I'm like, okay, so worst case scenario, all my plugs break off, and you have to do that. I have the V8. Yeah, it's a V8 whatever Triton. Uh, and then this is the E250 with the extended butt. So she's got like, instead of like the regular where it would cut off right about here, she's got like an extra foot overhang, which is nice. That extra foot really makes a difference. And I hate the fact that I have to go to a shop to have my plugs and wires done because I feel like such a putz. But because, yeah, if they break off, yeah, worst case scenario, if because I've asked a few mechanics, I'm like, okay, so worst case scenario, all the plugs break off. They're like, you're looking at about 800 to $1,000. So I should be able to get it done for between $600 to $1,000 to have the plugs and wires done. That's if the plugs break off. Yeah, the 5.4. Yeah, it's the truck chassis or van chassis on the E250 body or whatever. Well, I measured her the other day. From her back to the tip of my cargo rack on the front with the generator is like 20 feet or something like that, 20 some feet. And then my trailer is 15 and a half feet long. So it's like basically I'm running, when it's all hooked up and all said and done, I'm running about 35, 40 feet. 35, 40 foot rig here. It's like, damn, that's a big bitch. But yeah, I mean it. You know, I don't know why I'm weird. Ever since I was a little kid, it's weird seeing where I'm at now, living in a van. Because when I was a kid, I always used to just love fucking the conversion vans. I'm like, man, you could live in this, blah blah blah. That'd be so cool to have one of these and have it as a house and live in it. You know, and trailers. I don't know why I'm fucking weird, but I've always loved trailers. I don't know why. I'm weird. I love trailers. Even when I was a little kid, I always was like, I'm gonna have a truck someday, and I'm always gonna be pulling a trailer and stuff like that. It's weird. I'm fucking weird. You know, I don't deny the fact that I'm weird. But yeah, it's just weird that it's like now when I'm older, I'm actually doing what I wanted to as a child. I'm living in a van, which is weird. And I got my own trailer. I got a big trailer to pull behind it, and it's like it's just so weird, those little things when you're a kid, that you're. And I've always loved RVs and travel trailers ever since I was a little kid. I was always obsessed with them because the whole home on wheels that you can drive. You can drive your house around, and I remember there was this Pleasureland RV Center in St. Cloud. It's still there, but it was in a different location that was right off Division Street. It was right off the corner of Division and Highway 15, I believe it was. When I was younger, I used to always go in there and always go into the RVs, because they were open for people to go in and look at them and walk around them and look at them and go, oh my God, this is so cool. Yeah, and it's I've always been obsessed with RVs and conversion vans and trailers my whole fucking life. Everyone's always told me, "Oh, you should become a truck driver." I'm like, I would, but that's just too big of a rig to drive. It's not the rig itself; it's a 53-foot trailer. Which my grandpa, he's a truck driver, and well, he used to be a truck driver. He's retired now, but he's like, you get used to it real quick. I'm like, yeah, but I have a lot of road rage, and that's a lot of tonnage. But I know that Betty here, she weighs like 9,000 pounds. And my trailer, I'm going to get it reweighed. But the lumber that I've added to it so far is about 270 pounds. And the trailer, you figure, weighs about 400 pounds empty, like just the trailer itself. So you figure I've probably added, it's probably at about 700 pounds right now. I figure once it's completely built out, it should weigh about 1,500 to 2,200 pounds. But that's why I upgraded to the 3,500 pound axle. I still need to upgrade the springs on it, up to the 3,500 pound springs. And I want to, for Betty here, I want to get her airbags. I want to get rear airbags on her. Yeah, she's heavy, and I only found that out because, well, she's like 8,000 some odd pounds. Uh, Alexa, what's the curb weight of a 1999 Ford E250?
Here's something I found on the web. According to auto.com, curb weight 4,477 pounds.
Well, that doesn't answer my question. She's just like curb weight. Let me see. Doobie doobie doo. How much does a 1999 Ford E250 weigh? Okay. Maybe that was combined with a trailer or something like that. Well, because the extended length one, no, that's a GMC. It's a Chevy Express. See, the problem is that the E250, it's usually not the extended body length. And that's what I have. Horsepower 195 to 235 horsepower. See more specs. 4 speed. Curb weight 5,043 pounds. Seating capacity. Oh, that's for the cargo van. So that's like straight up empty. See, these are all the shorter ones. These aren't the extended length. Body styles. Cargo van, extended cargo van. Okay. $19.99 Ford E250 extended passenger van. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Showing pictures that match.
Okay, Econoline cargo review and rating. That's a commercial. Sorry, now I'm interested. Oh yeah, here we go. Ford E-Series. Yeah, this is my van right here. Except this is like a 2001 something. Let's see. Yeah, she's definitely heavy. She's a heavy girl. Let's see. Class full size van. First generation, second generation. Oh, so this would be a fourth gen. This doesn't. This does not make sense. Wheel dimensions. Well, that's a wheelbase. Yeah, this is not the extended length one. Well, damn it, Bobby. See, that's the thing is finding the ones that are like mine with the extended length. See, and I know it's probably got some different name for it or something like that, but basically, let me see. Except this is the newer body style, but this is what my van looks like. See how it's got that little extra window in the back? That's the extended length one. So that's what my van looks like because it's got the long window here, but then the short little window right there. Two long windows on this side, and then the short window right behind me. And that just says Ford E-Series. This is for the Wikipedia, and I don't want the Wikipedia. Oh, okay. Well, that's a Ford E350 XL. So I wonder if it's a Ford E250 XL. How much does a 1999 Ford E250 XL weigh? See if that doesn't. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is more sense. Curb weight, gross weight 7,300 pounds. 35 gallon fuel tank. Yeah, mine's got the 30-gallon fuel tank. Images. Okay, so it's got to be like a XL series or something van. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. It's a big motherfucker. That's what it is. See, the one thing that I would love to get, but I'm gonna end up having to build it myself, is that there are inserts for like the Overlander fucking whatevers. Like if you want to turn your van into a 4x4 off-road van, and to get rid of the glass, there are metal inserts you can buy to, you pull out the window, pop in the metal inserts. And I would love to do that, but fuck, those are expensive as shit. Those are like $1,500 for the whole van. It's like, fuck that. Fucking go to Lowe's, get some sheet metal for like fucking, God, what is it? It's like, I know to replace my one window was like $70. So you figure 70, 140, 280, say another 70, 140, what is that, 420, and just go to some metal shop and have 3 big pieces of metal. Because that's what I'd really like to do, because I hate having windows. I'd much rather just have metal inserts for the windows. Just because, fuck the glass. Plus, it would stay cooler because not a lot of light is shining in. And that is probably one thing when I get to Florida. After I get the other trailer built, once I get that other trailer built, everything in here is being moved to the tiny house trailer. Like everything. This whole van will be just for storage and cargo hauling. And towing the trailer. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up buying the sheet metal and all that shit to replace all the windows. I'm going to completely gut this thing. And when I do that, because I'm going to end up pulling the solar off of here, putting it on the trailer, that's when I'll probably end up, replacing the windows with sheet metal, and then starting to contemplate cutting out the roof and doing a DIY extended top, and adding like a, I can't remember how tall are you, girl, from the inside? So you have interior height of, say, 53 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 foot 5 inches interior height. Yeah, that's right. I'm a nerd like that. I just have a tape measure handy by my desk. It's so I can measure my weenus. Like, oh, yep, still 1.5 inches. Calm down, ladies. But yeah. So that's gonna be fun when I rip all the solar off. That's a lot of holes in the roof. Well, I mean, honestly, if I'd probably get the lumber just so that then I can pull the solar off and then immediately start cutting. Cause yeah. If I went up, well, if it's 4 feet, if I went up to a two and a half more feet, so that would leave me with a. Actually, if it's 4 foot 5 inches, I really need to only go up. I say 3 foot. Fuck it. All right. Well, you have yourself a good night. I'm gonna see if I can run an internet speed test here again and see if the internet's being decent. Maybe try to go do some gaming again. Probably not though. Oh, nope. Of course not. Oh yeah, 0.65 megabytes download and about 3 megabytes upload. Fucking Jesus Christ. I know, I feel you, Anubis. I don't know what to do. I'm just fucking bored. I figured I'd go live, see how long I can go live with that for. Obviously, for about, well, we've been going for 53 minutes, so that's nice. That's real nice. I wish this wasn't such a small ass hillbilly redneck town that I could actually go around and do solar and shit like that or something. Offer that to people. But no, these hillbillies don't know what solar is. Let's try some gaming again here, real quick. Let's try some gaming, shall we? Even if I went and played offline. I'm going to need to roll cigarettes tomorrow or tonight. And about a pack and a half. Doobie doobie doo. Hi, Nub Nubs. I would love to go get my trailer weighed right now just to see what its weight is. Hi, Anubis. My buddy. Buddy. Little blue eyes. Mr. Blue Eyes. Yeah, this is going to be slow and laggy as fuck. And that's just it, too. He can log into the fucking routers remotely with it, because the routers that he uses, you can access them remotely with your email and login shit. So it's like, even when he's away, he can fucking still fuck with the internet. The moment he sees I go live, he's on his phone fucking with the internet. That's why I don't go live on my computer much, because he's a fucking prick ass. Oh yeah, look at that ping. Fucking no. Oh yeah, look at this fucking ping. Fucking shit ass internet connection. So fuck it. Huh. Plains, hills, mountains, none, lakes, few, none, rivers, wilderness, POIs. Let's see what this looks like. That's going to take a bit to generate one, but we'll see. Just do a single player fucking one. There we go. Creating terrain and biomes. This will take a bit. That's just it too. When I get a job down in Florida, I'm renting a server. It's gonna cost me about $30 a month, but I'm renting a fucking server, cause fuck. Let's see how long this takes to generate the preview. I just think of 2 years ago. Oh, my mom first met Douchey McGee. It was like, he was a decent guy. But then he just got lazy. And now I'm just supposed to be the yard boy. And my mom is just supposed to be his little fucking maid and housekeeper. So basically, he can just kick back and fucking just, I'm king of the land. Fucking piece of shit. Need to get another gas power washer too, because that'll be one thing too that I can do when I'm down there. Offer power washing when I'm down in Florida. Build out this trailer, and hell, even fucking maybe turn my van into a mobile power washing. Put a big old 200-gallon fucking water tank in here and power washing shit. I could do that too. Oh, no. It's not going to let me click back till it's done generating. I'm just going to Alt F4 that. Yeah. Alt F4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into it now, and I'm just going to start up with a random gen map. Really? I'm just glad the dipshit's got to work tomorrow, because it's just so much more peaceful and quiet without him around. I can go over and visit with my fucking mother. I can fucking do shit around the yard in the stupid shed. Excuse me, he calls it the shop. His shop. Well, last time I checked, shops have working equipment in them to build shit and do shit with. They also have floors and electricity. And I don't know, doors. Funny thing is, he's got a gas power washer out in the shed out there that I'd love to fucking be able to say, hey, what's the deal with that gas powered power washer you got out there? Him go, oh, I ain't using it. You want it, take it. If you can get it running, it's yours. Cool. But that would never happen. He'd be like, well, 20 years ago I bought that brand new. I haven't used it or touched it since because I don't do anything with it. I just bought it because it was on sale. I'm going to need at least $500 for it. Well, I'll just go to Harbor Freight and buy a brand new one for $3, thanks. I would love to get one of those Predator power washers. Oop, nope, not join game. New game. Wait, options. Back. Editing tools. World editor, random gen previewer. Oh, that's that. World editor. Can I delete? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. Delete. Meow. Back. New game. Player block damage. Is there a bigger one for Nomadic? Oh, fuck it. Well, I'm just gonna do this one. Bam! Start, motherfuckers. What? Never do. Never, 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 never do. Ow, that's my foot you're biting. Doodly, 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 doo. Nurbly, doodly, doodly, doo. Ow! Why are you not on my foot? You got a big bowl of food there. You shouldn't be hungry. Well, I do have a fat, delicious foot. Yeah, such a sassy puppy. Such a sassy puppy. Ooh, you boop, 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 boop. I boop that nose. Oh, I boop that nose. Doodle-doo-doo-doo, I boop that nose. Oh, it's so sassy. So sassy.